All right, guys, today is February 15th. It is currently 5:57 a.m. I already kind of started my day. I woke up, I had to go back to the studio this morning to get the SD card from the Rodecaster Pro, which is how we recorded the audio for the podcast content that we captured yesterday. So I have to do that. I did weigh in. Didn't hit target of sub 60, sub 270, but I did drop. My weight this morning was 271.2, so that's a weight loss of 2.9 pounds this week. Progress, but not where I want to be. So, goal remains the same. That I dropped that 5 pounds this week, and so 5 pounds would have me at around 266. So that is the goal for this week. 266, not 269. Yeah. All right. I'm going to start dumping some footage and then dumping the content that we got. And then I am going to train.
Right? Authority and trust is us putting that in action, right? We really are putting that in action. And then you have demonstrating, which is just capturing that.
All right, guys. So I just finished my workout. It is now 10:01. The good thing is that I actually did complete one of the videos. I just had to see how it looked, especially like the green screen one, and I think it came out pretty cool. And so I already put it in Opus to kind of drop and started sharing it with a couple of people. So here's the clip.
First of all, when we look at what the CAD corporate framework is, right? At its core, it is a communications system.
Yeah, so even watching this, I realized that I do have to refine, especially the authority and trust, just be able to explain that a bit better. And I'm excited, but like as far as being able to roll this out, I'm definitely going to do that, because this is where production over perfection comes in. This is real entrepreneurship 101. You know, I have this idea. We're rolling this out. I shot so much content yesterday. So much content yesterday. And so I'm going to be pushing those together and getting those out today as much as I can across all three. So yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys, so I am about to jump into all of this good work. I have my content dropping on my other stuff now. So I'm using my other laptop that really just transfer content from the SD card. Yeah, so I'm transferring the content from the SD card to the hard drive, and so now I'm about to get this done. All right, guys, so it is 12:30, and I just finished editing my video. The general launch video, that's what I'm calling it, for CAD Corporate. I mean, it seems pretty dope. I can't wait to get it out and in the market. Anyway, so because I'm hungry and I don't want to just be picking out of the chicken sauce, which I kind of have been doing, gonna actually eat lunch. Lunch is going to be the same thing that I eat every other day, even though today is Sunday. Only difference is I tend to heat it up on the stove instead of in the microwave, because generally I prefer my food heat up on the stove because it, I think, heats better, and I actually think it's like better for you. I don't know, but typically don't like to heat my food up on there. Alright guys, so it is now 4:48 p.m. I have completed all of the Did You Know videos. So that was 16 videos in total. So 2 versions of 8 videos. I did a YouTube version, 16:9, and then I did a 16:9 version, did a YouTube version, and then I did a social version. But yeah, so all of the videos are done. So I did a total of 16, 18 videos because I did the general launch. Now, I don't think I am going to do a social version of that launch, simply because it is 2 minutes. So I'll just keep it in the original 16:9, and then we can share that on LinkedIn as is. But I am going to do the frequently asked questions, and then I have to do the one long video for the frequently asked questions. It's going to be a YouTube video that I'm going to split up into chapters, and then I am going to actually do individual videos from that main video. So depending on how long they are, I'll probably just do the individual videos as social. I know it was 15 questions. So yeah, that's going to be a lot. 15 questions. So now, question is, am I going to finish those tonight? Definitely going to try. Definitely going to try. Alright. I am actually going to change my clothes so I can train now. Had me a cup of coffee, and and while I was having my coffee, I actually completed the rough edit for my FAQ video, and trying to get me canceled. So I'm done with that. So I really just gotta go train, put in my time. Put in my time, and then just keep moving. So depending on what time I'm done training, and then I finish that, it's 6:03 now. I may be able to still get my ice cream. But then Dairy Queen is closed. No, I ain't wasting my calories. I want either Dairy Queen or Munchies. But then is closed.
Dairy Queen be open later at that time.
Yeah, anyway, 4 hours. Let me go train. Alright guys, it is 9:38 p.m. I did not get my ice cream because I'm still working, but I wanted to get something kind of sweet, so I am making me some tea. Right, and when Lifestyles comes in and we're looking to implement the CAD corporate framework within an organization. All right, guys, it is now 10:48 p.m. and I can say that I am done, literally done. I am tired, but I have also completed very, very, very productive day. These are all the videos that I did. So these are the Did You Know YouTube version. This is the YouTube version, frequently asked questions. That's just one video. This is a general launch video. And then this is all proper 916 YouTube conversions. And then this one was the one that I did with the green screen. This is the first video I did because I wanted to see how that looked. But I think it came out pretty dope. Anyway. So,
Well, when we look at what the CAD corporate framework is, right? At its core, it is a communication.
So I'm actually really excited to see how those ones come out like, in its entirety. I don't know if I'm gonna just do clips or I think I am still gonna do it like how I actually do my solo podcast. But it's 25 of those questions, so those are gonna be like 25 clips. But that's the gig. So I'll probably group them in maybe groups of 4. I think it's actually 24 questions. Probably group them in groups of 4, and then just run like that. Morning, everybody. Today is February 16th. It's Monday. It's currently 4:16 a.m. I'm up because I got shit to do. All right, guys. Morning. It is currently 7:25 a.m. Monday, February 16th. I am on my way to the office. Got a lot of stuff to do today. We have planning meeting. We have a planning meeting with Bowflex, Barbie, and Tribe Block today to go over some creative. We also have our production and leadership meeting this morning. And then we also have just a lot of work to do. Some outbound stuff. Definitely going to put immediate use to the assets that we would have done. So I'm going to share the CAD document as well as the FAQ video and about CAD video with the team. And then we are going from there. All right, guys. So I just spent, well, after I made my coffee and stuff, of course, I really believe in CAD corporate, right? And so one of the things is I'm a firm believer in practicing what you preach. And so this morning I was working on the implementation of CAD into now how we operate as a company, utilizing the CAD framework for internal and external alignment, using it for authority and trust building, using it for demonstrating. And it's a beautiful document. It's a beautiful document. And I'm excited about it because what it does now, it takes CAD beyond something that we sell and really brings it into something that into really how we operate. And it's so good because it will actually work, right? And so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to have the team break this in. And take it from there. But so I've done the rough draft. I'm going to refine the internal document, and then I'm actually going to make a presentation to the team of how we move to implement this, the CAD corporate framework into our own business. All right, guys, so as you can see, we are setting up for a dry run for EQ Live that I am having with my lovely wife. And we're going to see how this thing works in real time. All right, guys. I am going to get my ice cream today. I did all my work that I was supposed to do yesterday. I did it, but I didn't drive it. But what happened? You can't
What
drive.
happened to you? I must drive you.
No, you driving you.
What?
You driving you.
That's what you can be doing. Get and drive. Welcome to Car Confession. What's your confession?
This is my confession. I got no confession. Confession. My confession is...
Father, forgive me for I have sinned. It's been 1 week since my last confession. You did not explain that end of that movie good, by the way.
What you mean? I tell you exactly what happened.
You explained that like such a man.
How are you supposed to explain? Like what?
You were supposed to give me details. You was like, it was them three.
Was it not them three?
It was really Martha. And she roped other people in to help her. Then she calls everybody else when she roping kids. You didn't say all of that. And then she died confessing. I really didn't leave all of the juicy stuff out. And I was really confused. I thought I knew he actually did come out soon. I was like, what is this? Was he sleeping? And was he knocked out? And then I realized what happened.
All right.
I thought it was Miko.
Thought that was Miko.
I thought it was Miko's truck, but I don't think this was his truck.
Oh. Thank you. And some vanilla. All right. I was craving this for so long. I was craving it for so long. Like ice cream. Alright guys, morning. Today is February 17th. Wow, February is hauling ass. It's 5:22 a.m. I haven't trained yet. I actually slept in, quote unquote, so I woke up like about 5 a.m. I was in bed from like 7, so I have just around almost 9-10 hours worth of sleep. Was really tired. Body was really exhausted from the activities over the weekend and activities being the shoot, and then just the stresses. Yesterday was a very taxing day. I had a really long meeting with Tev and Tyler, just pretty much trying to get to the bottom of why we are so far behind on work. Why can't we get work out? And, just pretty much gave Tyler a hard deadline to get work done and completed. So we have projects that have been outstanding literally from December. It's just fucking ridiculous. And so give them a hard deadline to have everything outstanding completed by Friday 3 p.m. So everything on the tracker that is outstanding to have completed by Friday 3 p.m. So one of the things that I'm working on today is to do my disciplinary and termination policy doc. Because we have had a situation where we aren't meeting deadlines and things like that. And the reality is that I can't afford that. So yeah, trying to figure that out. But disciplinary policy is going to speak to not meeting deadlines, things like that, which is the biggest thing. It's like the lifeline of the business, right? And what I explained to the team is that if we're developing a reputation for a company that can't get work back, we already are priced at the higher end of the market. So we're constantly developing this reputation as a company that can't get stuff back, and as a company that really doesn't push to move the needle. Like that isn't good for us. And so like we have to switch the culture to results driven and being able to close. So that's one of the things that I am working on today, is this disciplinary thing, because now it's really costing the company financial dollars because we aren't able to meet deadlines and stuff. And so there has to be some sort of recourse and system in place to, we have the excellence awards that rewards and identifies excellence, but now we have to have this this other aspect that we need to get sorted out. So that's what we're working on. So I'll be working on today. Last night we also did our rehearsal for live, and it's crazy because this is why we do the rehearsal. It literally took, they came in there, they started setting up 2 hours, they being the team, 2 hours. And we still started an hour, well, 30 minutes late because they weren't set up properly. And so now, because the live is actually on Thursday, I need them in there setting up from 4 o'clock. So yeah, but we'll see. So I know Chris is working, Tav is working, and I don't know who the third person is. Probably maybe Roberto. I don't know. Or maybe I may just still have one of the extended team members there. But we'll see. Yeah. So today I'm going to do my workout now. Get my cardio and gonna get it done. All right, guys, on my way to the office. I actually had to cut my workout a little short because we got a lot of things to do today. I have a really important meeting with a major prospect, somebody that we actually pitched our first 7-figure proposal to. And we have a call with them to talk about CAD. And honestly, I think that this has the potential to be, like, this would be our ideal client. This is somebody who is established. They have several hundred employees. It's Bahamian owned and operated. They have had some challenges in the past and continue to be challenged. And so I want to present this work to them based on just this experience. I also have a meeting with another client that we're onboarding, plugging into our CAD system as well. We have an actual project with them now that we are getting ready to launch. And so this is for that. So yeah, got a full day, but the idea is to go aggressively. I also want to close on another client who, we got some information back to them last week. And so now this is a scenario where we want to close them. Close being have them sign the service agreement and then move forward with the payment. It's about a $30,000, $28,000 gig, but it's good. It is good, so I'm excited to get that done. Had a call with another client. They want us to get some shots of their new building for the website, and so we are looking to have that scheduled ASAP.
Again, the word of the day is not a word of the day. Like I said, it's a very special day. It's a lot of different things happening. Like I said, a solar eclipse happened this morning at 7 o'clock. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah. Virtuous people wake up before 7. Anyways, solar eclipse happened. It's beginning of Lent, Chinese New Year, Ramadan. Like, all of these different things are happening, but all of them have the core principle that is evolution, transformation, change for the better, all of that. And I know us in a Western culture, we definitely use New Year's as that time for that change. Go ahead. For that change and everything, but change shouldn't just happen at the end or the start of the year. Change should continuously happen, and you should always be evolving and growing. And you shouldn't wait for a certain period of time for that change. You should start right when you feel it needs to happen before it gets too late, because else you're going to be left behind, or you're going to be caught with your pants down or something like that. So, and change could be something small. It doesn't have to be like this whole rebrand of character. Sometimes change is just you adding bits and pieces and then eventually you create like a different picture or a different like scene or area or whatever you want to do with your change. But yeah, that's the word. And again, change doesn't have to be like this rebrand. It could be like internally first before it gets like physically out there. So I challenge you all to look at the little tiny pieces that you need to change, and don't wait till the end of the week. Literally just start on a random day. Start today, start now. That little process of change that you want to evolve and step into. So that's my word of the day.
All right, guys, just so you know, I am here with Lauren. Lauren is managing our social media. She is doing graphic design. She's also there. You're doing a lot, Lauren. Lauren doing a lot. She's also the chair of our social committee. But this little quick meeting is for her to kind of show me where we are with the posting for CAD. We moved very quickly from ideation to execution. How long would you say that was?
Like less than a week, I feel like.
Less than a week. So we had the idea, was working on it, shared it with some members of the team. Lauren actually knew about it before the rest of the team, on tab. But yeah, we launched and we put up our first official post when? Today. Lauren gave me 8 Did You Know videos to do on the weekend. I also did 15 FAQ videos, and then I did 4 podcast episodes. Now, the 8 Did You Know videos, when we did the social version, so 916, and then we also did YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And then for the Did You Knows, no, not the Did You Knows, for the frequently asked questions, we did the same thing. And then we just have to do the clips for the podcast ones. But in between that, you also did 24, what was the 24?
Issues that CAD solves.
Issues that CAD solves. Y'all see this? And so she did those graphics. It was what? How many issues?
24.
24 issues. And so yeah, she's going to show me exactly where we are and what we have, so we can see what other gaps we have. And so yeah, let's go run it. I can ask questions later. All right, good stuff. If y'all have any questions for Lauren, feel free to reach out to her at connect@lifestylesdmg.com.
Right.
That's an email. Use answer that.
Yeah, I have the email.
And then I don't know what a work phone number is, and I ain't give you all that in any event. All right, good stuff. All right, guys. It is exactly 5 p.m. I don't know. I am tired, but I'm tired in a way that's like, I am going to get my workout in. It's not even like I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to work out. So I'm going to get my session in, but I'm tired and I wonder if I can stay up late tonight and knock out some content, or am I going to wake up early, so go to bed, and then wake up early to knock out the content. You know, if I wake up like 2 o'clock and work for a couple of hours. So that's what I mean, I'm tired. All right, guys, I am about to get this workout in. And laptop I am swapping out Tab's laptop because Tab doesn't do editing and stuff. She has one of the production machines, so I'm swapping that out for her. And all right, guys, I am done for the night. It is currently 8:42 p.m. and I completed the clips, and so
clips that I was working on was the podcast clips.
Oftentimes, it feels forced, it feels fake, it feels produced. Couple that with the proliferation of the use of AI in corporate storytelling, then you have now this fake forced narrative that looks awfully familiar and just like everybody else's fake, false corporate narrative.
Hey guys, morning. Today is February 18th. Time is flying. It is currently 4:48 a.m. and I am up getting ready to head to train. Alright guys, so I actually have my potatoes cooking now, and so in between that I am going through Tev did some playbooks for the creative development associate role as well as for the production coordinator role. And honestly, I feel like I'll have to do it for all of the existing roles to start. But starting off with these two, and it's very good, but I'm going through them now, very comprehensive. However, I want her to start incorporating the CAD language. And then I'm making some notes now. So that's what I'm doing now. All right, guys, Lauren is going to give us our word of the day.
My word of the day is to always be honest and truthful,
Why is that important? Why is honesty and truth important?
so people could trust you and you could build relationships.
All right. Why be honest and truthful? Because people can trust you and build relationships. Awesome.
All right, guys, so we just finished up another CAD discovery call with a client. Me and Tep. Lauren wasn't on the call. She couldn't get on it.
No, Lauren was on it, but for some reason she was signed in as you. So I think her laptop have your Microsoft account on it still.
Interesting.
That's what I think. I don't know.
All right, so Teb, how do you think it went?
Number one, so first things first, Cleora was a past client of ours before, so we've interacted with her. However, we've never done any long-term.
Yeah, that was a quick little subject.
Yeah.
And technically, that wasn't even Leno. That was Cleora's somebody company doing something for Leno. So
Yeah.
we technically haven't had Leno as a client
So
yet.
this is a fish that we've been trying to catch for a long, long time. But I think because of the overall relationship and stuff, and she sees that we repeatedly are on her side with like different projects and stuff, she was very open, and I'm very happy that she has someone else join in on the call to have their input and everything. So it's a good sign that, you know, that she is receptive and that like this could lead to something like bigger, and that we could finally get Leno underneath our belt as a client.
But how do you think, all right, so even in how, I guess, because you obviously don't talk, not obviously, but you don't say much, right? But in my ability to really sell CAD and position it as this thing, how do you think like that went? Because you remember now, the first time we hopped on the call, there was a lot of questions, right? Like, okay, well, I didn't understand this, that, and next. The second call we had with Commonwealth Bank, there were less questions, but more so, a little bit more, I guess, pushback. Because like I don't really look at it as challenges, I look at it as opportunities.
Yeah.
But I think this one went even a lot more smoother. But in your opinion, like how has my ability to communicate what CAD is improved or changed over the last, 3 calls?
Yeah. So okay, first I feel like we had to notice that the first call that we had wasn't like a marketing. That wasn't a marketing person. So CAD is more formulated in the language of someone who deals with marketing and everything. So the first time we did have a call pertaining to CAD is a lot of explaining. That's why we got so much questions. But for the individuals that we have dealt with within marketing, they seem to get it and they think it's a smart, really innovative idea. And I could visibly see that Leora liked it because it's like taking this weight off her plate because she's trying to position Leno and catch up because she keeps repeatedly saying that they're 10 years behind, da da da. So I feel like your ability to sell it as a solution and starting off like where's your problems, da 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 da, all of that has assisted with easing our comfort and fully understanding what CAD is.
All right, guys, I am done with the barber, so now I'm gonna head home, eat, train, and knock out a couple more of those videos.
We got a project for your team,
Okay.
right? So we're rolling out the second robot and the third robot,
Oh, nice.
right? Much more advanced. But this time we're gonna do it a little different, right? This the way we want to roll this out because everybody don't know. Obviously, we're the robot company. If that's it.
Right.
But we doing it now. We're moving into robotics.
Okay.
And not only the company of Evie is she's doing notes and all that stuff. That's simplified as our robot. We're gonna be selling robots, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is a different ball game, right? So we planning a big launch event, and the event we're not gonna do this in person. This is gonna be all online, right?
Nice.
And mainly all videos, right? That's where you come in,
Okay.
right? Between Facebook, Instagram, paid ads, YouTube, we need you to get the YouTube thing going for us. On some other mediums, we're looking to push even on the we have space in this airport with the digital billboards. We have stuff like that. So we need content created where we essentially almost like a mini ad, and we say where you're showing the robots doing different things, and to help invoke how can I put it, critical thinking.
Right.
From the prospective customers, right? So we're gonna do all online playbook this time for the launch. Essentially, we want to launch Chris, that's his name, and then we're gonna launch them online, right?
Okay.
So so I need you to come and sit down, give us a proposal. I'll build it out some more. You get to see the robots. I want you to see it and stuff like that, so you can start envisioning, all of the different clips and the stuff and the shots we need and all that stuff. And then you can come in and do your thing. But a bunch of clips that we just shoot out when we do the launch.
Right. Okay. I got you. Totally there. So a couple of things. One, what is like how far away are you from wanting to launch? Like
March. We want to launch. It's like the first week in March.
oh, so we shooting like this next week.
Probably.
I mean, because you want at least to have some content, so same strategy, right? Some content, so at least when people search, there's something there.
Yeah.
All right, so how soon you want to get together? I know you said you can build it out some more, but I really want to, and because we would have worked with Evie, like I kind of have some strategy because some stuff that we didn't incorporate that we could.
Yeah.
But when you want to get together so we could do this, because that's the main thing, like trying to figure out.
But why don't you meet us by the office? If you could meet us by the office tomorrow at 4:00.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll have the team, and then we all come get on board with the same playbook.
Right.
And then we can set up days for shoots and all that stuff, and tell you what type of shots we want to do as well, because it's gonna be shot of the robots, but also we're shooting our agents as well, right?
Right.
Which is even more. They're actually more powerful than the robots itself. But we're gonna be rolling on our AI agent as a dual and complement the human.
I love it, boy. One thing with you, I love it. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you,
All
bro.
right, so
All right, so tomorrow, yeah, y'all gonna be by the cybersecurity summit tomorrow?
I don't know cybersecurity summit now.
Alive. They sent me one thing. Anyway, I can be there. But I'll be there for you for 4 o'clock. That ain't no problem.
Yeah. All right.
All right, bro.
Okay, man. Cool.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, man.
All right, yeah. Now, y'all heard that conversation. This is why you gotta continuously show up and do good work. Now it's how do we incorporate CAD in this launch? That team now. All right, morning guys. Today is February 19th, 2026. It is currently 4:13 a.m. I've been up for a while. My watch still sleeping and all. But I've been up for a while. Just was having some difficulty sleeping. I didn't get a solid night's sleep. I don't know why. But I am up and about to get this work. The guys came to, I guess, run the fiber line to the house, right? They did that. Since doing that, we have been without internet. And it's so annoying because my editing software goes to online, and then I don't even have my postpaid phone sorted out yet. So I'm doing prepaid. So I only have a limited amount of data. Because normally in an instance like this, I would have just ran my hotspot, right? It's just so annoying. But nonetheless, I am committed to getting through the day. Some way, somehow. But today is a full day. I got to train, and I out of potatoes. Anyway, I got to train, so I'm going to train. I'm going to do cardio, then breakfast, then lift. Then I am going to try and hotspot from my phone and just make sure that I guess, top up, get some minutes or data, I don't know, before I head out, because I do need to be connected today. I have the cybersecurity summit, the live cybersecurity summit today. And so I'm headed there, do a bit of schmoozing, and then from there I have a meeting with the CEO of Simplified Group of Companies. They have 2 new projects that we'll be helping them roll out. They're going fully digital with this, so no in-person stuff, so they need quite a bit of content. So I'm meeting with him and his team today. Tab is going to meet me there. And then after that, we have our EQ Live. So Roberto is actually riding with me. I'm pumped. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a good day. You know, I do believe that it's going to be a good day. All right, guys, as you may see, Roberto is no longer with me. I let him go so he can knock out that content from the summit. And so now I am here. Look who that is. Hey, how you doing? So now we're here at Simplified Lending for a meeting with Robert and his team. All right, thank you, sir. This is Mission Control. I ain't contain it that way. This is for my vlog. You gotta start doing this. Vlog. You didn't know what a vlog is. All right, so Y'all can't be a part of this meeting, so I can see y'all later. All right, guys, we just wrapped up our meeting. Dev, what do you think?
First off, very surprised. I am loving the direction that Simplified is heading in, and I can really see the full vision of what they're trying to accomplish. And I know that's something that we could relate, because once we get it, we'll be able to translate it to the wider audience and, do our job and everything. But in terms of CAD, we didn't even have to do too much explaining with CAD. It's like everything just kind of fell into place naturally. Because they know what they have to do, but they just didn't know exactly how to organize it or put it together.
Yeah.
So the fact that the framework was there, it's like, when you stop, it's like, okay, now I could see how this would play out in real time for someone in this industry. So yeah.
Like, for me, that was the biggest thing. Like, I heard it, and immediately I went to CAD. You see, like, hold on, this is a CAD framework. They're saying, and like you said, the fact that they got it, and even more so, they said, oh yeah, and then the team started chiming in, and that's why I know CAD is the thing, because everything can be plugged back to CAD.
And also, they are not, I wouldn't say they're creatives, they're more analytical, logical. So the fact that they're able to capture it so easily, I think that was
But I like how Robert was like, he get this from me. Everything is content.
Yeah, I learned from this guy.
Everything is content, and the fact that he's now documenting, so all that stuff. Yeah, this can be good. I think this is going to be, and even based on their timeline. And the reason I said I didn't want to rush it, and like I want to work on this weekend. So this can be the only thing I'm working on this weekend.
I know.
But I think just being able to really take my time, sink into it, and then. This will literally, because they want to be shooting like next week or the week after, because next week we got to be knocking out scripting and pre-production stuff. But like, even if we shoot in the first week in March, it's like, this will be our first CAD project.
For everything.
Like everything. And that's what I want to plug this in. You was taking notes, right?
Yeah.
You did the AI notes?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you.
This guy. Awesome. High five. Good job. See why I say, oh Lord, sorry. He say, you can't come. I ain't going. Come, Tab, let's go. And that's another thing. That's why I send Roberto home, It's like, we go work on them video and photo and thing. Because I figured we wouldn't have been able to record.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been doing nothing. No. Good job, Tab. All right, so where you going?
So right now, I have to go pick up the laptop for Ken, but then we're heading to the studio to EQ Live with the Cal and everything. So, and I'm gonna be working the switcher. So,
the gal is Tav is producing the show tonight. Lauren doing BTS, the fourth camera angle. Oh Lord.
BTS fourth camera angle.
This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is what we do. This is the work being done, and I'm excited. Exciting times, very exciting times. Half of the team out sick, but we can be all right. All right. I'll see you at the studio. Bye. Don't forget to get the pizza. All right, guys, we are at the studio getting ready to film this month's live. This is 2 out of 12. Did the first live by myself. Second live is being done with my lovely wife. And this is the set. So this is our monitor so that we can kind of monitor exactly what's going on. This is teleprompter camera. This is my camera. This is the Cal's camera. And that is the timer, just so we could have a track of time. And we are set to go live at 7 p.m. It's currently we're set to go live at 7 p.m. It's currently 6:35. And yeah. All right, guys. So today is still Friday. What it is? The 20th. And we got, y'all hear me always talking to Chris, right? I used to talk to Chris a lot through my vlogs. This is Chris. Chris is the one who's edited all of the vlogs. So Chris got all the tea. All the tea. Chris know everything was be going on with everybody everywhere. This is Roberto.
Yes, sir.
Roberto is on the team. He is one of our digital media associates, and he very talented, aspiring filmmaker. Roberto was riding shotgun with me yesterday. You may have recognized him, but that's why I wasn't holding this. But Roberto was riding shotgun with me. He was on the vlog. And y'all know Tev, of course. Hey, Tev. Tev is my right hand. Tev is my boss. Tev is my boss. She's telling me where to go, what to do. And here we have Vanya. Vanya is running her production. Vanya, you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Vanya says she knows what she's doing. So Vanya is pulling point on this. So this is something that I am not involved in. Let me go do what I get paid to do, which is to find the money. Right there?
Right. We have the
All right, and so, yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee. All right, team, let's try this again. Got a little bit of time to kill. Skew in their pocket.
You doing a good time?
Oh, see? Skew. See, Skew know I used to be here almost every day.
Yeah.
In and out, right there. Hi, how you doing? Look at me walking straight. Oh, I'm vlogging. I can turn it off though, so you ain't gotta be on it.